It's a small moment, but it hits hard. You finish a short errand, or answer one email, or have a brief conversation that didn't seem like a big deal at all. And afterward, you feel strangely empty, heavy, like your energy dropped out of nowhere. Nothing dramatic happened. No crisis. No long day. Just something small. So why does it feel like it took so much out of you? A lot of people notice this and quietly blame themselves. They think they're just tired, or weak, or too sensitive. But there's a pattern here that often goes unnamed. And once you see it, the feeling starts to make more sense. What you may be experiencing isn't exhaustion from the task itself. It's the drain that comes from what happens around the task, before it, during it, and after it, inside your head. Feeling drained after small things often means your energy is being used on something invisible. For many people, everyday moments don't stay small on the inside. They carry extra layers, monitoring, adjusting, replaying, checking. Even when the action only takes a few minutes, the internal effort can stretch much longer. One common reason is spending a lot of energy staying on. This doesn't always look like trying to impress anyone. It can be subtle. Watching your tone. Making sure you don't come across the wrong way. Choosing words carefully. Being alert to how you might be received. Over time, this kind of self-monitoring becomes automatic. You might not even notice you're doing it, but it quietly uses up energy. So a short interaction, a quick call, a brief message, a casual chat, can leave you feeling tired afterward. Not because the moment was hard, but because you were managing yourself the entire time. Sometimes, it comes from never fully resting inside an experience. You might finish something and instead of feeling done, your mind keeps it open. You replay what you said. You wonder how it landed. You imagine how it could have gone differently. Nothing is actually wrong, but your body doesn't get the signal that it's safe to relax yet. So even small tasks don't have a clean ending. They linger. And when things linger, they quietly drain you. There's also a quieter reason that sits underneath this. For a lot of people, small things feel draining because they're already carrying more than they realize. Not always big problems, just a steady load of responsibility, decisions, expectations, and mental noise. When your internal baseline is already full, even one more drop matters. So when someone says, "It was just a quick thing," it may be true on the outside. But on the inside, it landed on a system that didn't have much room left. That's when small things start to feel like too much. Here's what this can look like in real life. It's evening, maybe around 9:30. You're sitting on the couch, phone in hand. Earlier, you replied to a simple message, nothing personal, nothing risky. Just a normal response. The conversation moved on. No one reacted strangely. Everything looks fine. But you open the chat again anyway. You read your message one more time. Then again. You notice a word you might have chosen differently. You wonder if the tone felt off. You think about adding something, then decide not to. Your body feels slightly tense, even though there's no clear reason. If you've been there, you're not strange. You might know someone who lives like this. This is how small things become draining, not because they're big, but because they don't ever really end. When your mind keeps working after the moment is over, your energy doesn't get to reset. And over time, that adds up. What's important to understand here is that this pattern usually didn't come from nowhere. Often, it begins in environments where being careful mattered, where small mistakes felt noticeable, where being aware of others' reactions was useful, or even necessary. Your mind learned to stay alert, to scan, to adjust. That skill can be helpful. It helps you be thoughtful, attuned, considerate. But when it never turns off, it turns into quiet fatigue. The drain isn't from doing too much. It's from holding too much attention all the time. There's a gentle shift that can help in moments like this, not as a fix, just as a way to make things lighter. After a small task, notice what your mind does next. Does it move on, or does it stay behind? If it stays, you might try giving the moment a soft ending. Not by convincing yourself everything is fine, but by naming what actually happened in simple terms. For example, I answered the message. Or, I showed up and did the thing. That's it. No evaluation. No replay. This works because your mind often keeps going when it hasn't received a clear signal that the task is complete. A simple, factual acknowledgement can sometimes close the loop just enough. Another gentle approach is to notice where your energy went. Ask yourself quietly, what part of this took effort? Not to judge it, just to see it. You might realize the effort wasn't the task at all. It was the anticipation, or the self-awareness, or the replay afterward. When you see that, the tiredness makes more sense. And when something makes sense, it tends to feel a little less heavy. There's also something important to say here. Feeling drained after small things doesn't mean you're fragile. It often means you're perceptive. It means you notice details. You care about impact. You're tuned in. Those traits just come with a cost when there's no space to rest from them. And sometimes, the tiredness is simply a signal that your system has been running carefully for a long time. So if you find yourself worn out by things that shouldn't be tiring, it may not be about the size of the task at all. It may be about how much of yourself you're carrying through each moment. This reflection is for people who look fine on the outside, but feel quietly spent after everyday interactions. Nothing dramatic is wrong. There's no big failure to fix. It's just a pattern, one that makes sense once you see it. And sometimes, seeing it clearly is enough to let your energy come back a little sooner. You're allowed to take small things seriously when they feel big inside. And you're allowed to rest, even when the world says it wasn't that much.